Introducing the new Lamson Lightspeed Marine. I've been a big fan of these saltwater reels now for a good 12 months and have tested them a lot in saltwater all around the world, and can honestly say that they are the best saltwater fly reel that I've ever used, which has led to me upgrading every single saltwater fly reel I've got to these reels that you can see before you here. The Lamson Lightspeed Marine comes in 4 different sizes, being the 6, 8, 10 and the 12. And more recently they've released the Hyperspeed, which is primarily designed for an 8-weight fly line and is perfect for people bone fishing where there is a lot of line pickup and a lot of retrieving required. That bigger arbor really increases that retrieve rate and helps you get them in much quicker. Each of these reels share the same engine or drag system. It's waterproof to a whopping 100 feet. So the whole thing is totally sealed. A lot of fly reels out there, they talk about their drag systems being sealed, but sealed doesn't necessarily mean waterproof, but this is an IPX rating waterproof. So you know that there's never going to be any sand or salt water that will find its way into the drag system. In each of these reels, they are exceptionally light. If you're going to consider the same specs from other reel companies such as Able, T-Bore, Mako, their reels are going to be at least 50% heavier, often double the weight of a Lamson Lightspeed Marine, and that's part of the reason we really love fishing these reels. Especially when you're casting all day, you will notice the difference in fatigue throwing these things around. Every effort in the machining of these reels has been made to retain some strength and rigidity in both the frame and the spool, so you're not getting any warping when fishing heavy drag loads, which means I'm confident fishing these for everything from bonefish all the way up to giant trevally and, dare I say, even billfish. They are that well engineered and they absolutely nail it in the saltwater fly reel space. Each of these Lamson Lightspeed Marine reels, including the new Hyperspeed, come with a special key. This is a composite key that you can use for removing the spool. The notches in the key there allow you to easily unlock the spool from the frame. And the other side of it, that's the side that we'd use for dismantling the drag system to turn the one-way bearing over so that we can change it from, say, left-hand wind to right-hand wind. And every reel now comes complete with one of those. So look, once your reel's set up, ready to roll, you can certainly live without this key, but it certainly has made that job a lot easier. So that's the new Lamson Lightspeed Marine. You can check them out at theflyfisher.com.au and in-store at The Fly Fisher.